Hi, I would like to make a short presentation of how to rebuild a drum unit for Color 250, 240, 242, 252, 260, even the Workcenter series 775, 7765. They're the same drum units. This is an original Xerox drum unit. It's a used one, and we will take it apart just for the sake of demonstration, just to demonstrate on how to uh, rebuild the drum unit. First, I would recommend using latex gloves. It's because we don't want to uh, touch the surface of the new drum unit that the OPC drum that we will be using to replace the old one. And also the PCR, we don't want to touch this because it's going to contaminate the unit, and it will mess up your drum unit, and it will end up wasting your time and your money. Anyways, tools that we need to have a knife. Uh, Utility knife is okay, which we need to cut this sticker here that Xerox installed to hold the plastic housing and the cleaning blade. Also, if you have a 5.5 millimeter nut driver would be okay, but I just use a regular Phillips screwdriver. It worked for me. Either way, whichever you want, it's fine. So what we will do is we need to take off the two caps on both ends. One end is black and the other end is yellow. And to do that, we just have to undo two screws, one here and one on the other side. So let's start doing this. So let's undo the screw. It's really easy, and put that aside, and you can pull out the cap, put it aside. And if you notice that on the black side we have the reset chip, we replace this also once we rebuild the new drums. Just make sure though that this side here is facing on the outside of the drum when you put the new one. We do have that. We have the replacement for that. And also, don't lose this handle. This goes back right here once we put the cap back. All right, so let's move to the other side. The same procedure here. Unscrew this, undo the screw, and simple as that. And pull out the cap, put them aside. All right, now we have access to the housing that holds the PCR, or the primary charge ruler. To remove this, just have to pull it up, and it should come off like that. If you notice the housing here, this where the housing is sitting, this goes right here, if you can see that on the video. And this is the actually the charge contact of the PCR. If you notice, this part of the PCR here has a conductive grease, and that would help create contact with this metal here to create electricity. All right, okay, so let's begin here with the PCR. So if you have here to replace a new PCR, which we have a new PCR right here, but we're not gonna install that today. By the way, when you're doing this kind of work, I would recommend to do this in a room where it's not so bright, because you don't want to expose the OPC drum to a sunlight or even a bright light for over 2 minutes, because it's going to shorten the life span and even ruin it. So just take note on this. This end here has the conductor, this one grease, but the other one doesn't have. So the one that has conductor grease goes here on this side where the contact is. Okay. So when you remove this, when you remove the PCR, PCR looks good, and you can find actually there is a polish to clean, a cleaner for PCR, so you can reuse this one, and this one looks good. By the way, you can buy this on Amazon. This is very good to pick up dust, toner, and clean any kind of toner spill on your table, or even cleaning the device. You see that this is very good. I can send you a link on this one if you want to buy. I think we have a lot in the back room in the warehouse of this. We can even send you if you request. All right. So when we remove this on the housing with the PCR, you see this kind of brush sponge. This is to clean the PCR while it's rotating. I would recommend that if you have a vacuum, you can vacuum the toner residue that is deposited here. Right now I don't have a lot because I just vacuumed this earlier. But if you do, I would recommend to do that. All right, so we can put this back like that. Just push it in, and it's ready for installing it back. Let's move to the drum disassembly here. All right. So to remove the drum, OPC drum, you just have to slide this to plastic caps in here on both ends, and after doing that, we can be able to remove the OPC, and both ends of the OPC has bearings, one here and one the other side. Okay, and you can actually reuse this one. Just have to clean it and set it back. So that and that. Now here, now if you are going to rebuild a used, which is usually used one, which I'm assuming there will be a lot of deposit of toner inside here, so it would be nice if you can pull this out and empty it with the used toner, and if you have a vacuum, you can also vacuum it. On the other end here, there's a small plastic here that goes on the other side. Usually when you move the other side, it also move this one, the other plastic, so make sure you don't lose that in the process. Okay, so those are the small parts that has to be paying attention to when you're doing this. All right, so we need to undo the cleaning blades. To undo the cleaning blades, just have to unscrew two Phillips screws here, both ends, and it should be easy. All right. And like what I said earlier, you need a knife, utility knife, to cut the sticker here so that you can be able to lift the cleaning blade. All right. To lift the cleaning blade is just pry it from the back, and this is the cleaning blade right now. And now you have also access to the waste toner that is deposited here, so you can vacuum it out, you can move this, and you can even wipe it just so it will be clean. And of course you can vacuum it if you have vacuum, but you need to be careful not to damage the plastic here, because this will if this is damaged, you have to replace this, or even the whole assembly here, if you cannot find that plastic. So just be careful when you're doing that, to make sure that it's nice and there's no cut when you assemble them back. All right, so I want to clean this also. All right, so grunting, this is just for the sake of demonstration. We have a new cleaning blades here, we have a new OPC, we have everything here, but we're not gonna use the new ones today. We're just gonna put this back just for the sake of demonstration. All right, so to put the cleaning blades back, you just have to slide it carefully, not to damage the plastic, because if you do damage the plastic, then that will not clean properly, and then you will have problems with your printing output. All right, so put the screws back, both ends, and now granting that we have new OPC, which comes in a box like this. This is Japan OPC that we also sell. So granting this is the new OPC drum now, just have to set the bearing on each side like that. You heard that click, and then just slide it in like that. All right, and after that we have to now put back the plastic. Now here sometimes when you put this back, the bottom of this plastic is touching the bearing, so you just have to play it around. It's not really hard. Now it's back in place. Now the other side also, we do the same thing. All right, so we have them back. So the next procedure will be to reinstall the new or the old PCR if it's still okay. But if you need to replace it, we have a PCR right here that you can use. All right, so the metal pin right here goes back to that hole, and then just slide this in, as simple as like that. Okay, and now they're in place. We will now begin the process of putting back the plastic caps on both ends. All right, so don't forget the handle, because you need that when you're putting them or installing them. That's very important to not to forget. All right. So just have to put back the it's awkward here. Let me just stand up. I think I need to put the other side first. So we'll get this stay handle, and this one. By the way, the chips also, that reset chip, you can slide it in here. I'll show you in a minute here once we put the screw back. You can see that. Make sure that it's sitting properly, so you will not have problem with putting back this to your machine, right? And let's take care of the other side. Notice here that this plastic came off, but it's easy to put it back. Right, so we need to figure out how we put this back. Yeah, put the plastic back, and put this cap back here, right? And make sure you sorry in an awkward situation here, making sure that you can see the video. All right, now we have assembled them back. The last piece that we need to install is the looks like this cap is not sitting properly. Okay, let me do something here. So the last piece that we need to install is the chips, reset chip, and then we just have to slide this in right here. This one is facing inside and this part is facing outside. Just have to slide that on the slot right here, and it should go in. All right, so you got your new rebuilt drum unit. And if you have any question, you can email us, or you can make a comment, subscribe, and we'll try our best to answer any question that you may have. Thank you for watching.